Juntos gritamos con fuerza y fervor. Un mundo, un juego, unidos por amor. Fuerte nos une, pateamos por la paz. En cada torneo,
muchas gracias.
la unión crecerá.
¿Toma un café?
Mira, ¿qué te gusta café? ¿Te gusta muy dulce?
Sí.
El béisbol nos ama.
Ah, bueno.
Uno dulce, uno sin azúcar.
El béisbol es placer. El mundo es el campo de juego. Un sueño que sigue viviendo. Un solo mundo, un ritmo, una voz. Volvernos une bajo el mismo azul.
¿Qué galletita tú no quieres, Sam? No. Yo no estoy bien. Tráigame galletita.
¿Qué pasa? ¿No está bien?
No estoy
Porque
bien.
quiere galletita. Ah, no, que yo me voy a llevar. Tenga, mira. Ahí te la dejo. Ahí.
From a young age, dreaming on the field, with a glove in hand and a heart of steel. Learning the game the right way from the start. With discipline, respect, and passion in our hearts. It's more than a swing, more than a throw. It's understanding the game and letting it grow. Every repetition makes us stronger each day. Every challenge teaches us the way. No shortcuts here, we put in the work. Talent is trained with purpose and focus. Strong mechanics, a sharper mind. Playing the game with a heart and pride. No shortcuts here, we put in the work. Talent is trained with purpose and focus. Strong mechanics, a sharper mind. Playing the game with a heart and pride. For the BCBC, building tomorrow, developing players with bodies to follow. Dominican, Canada, fighting with no borders. The champions are built on and off the corners. For the BCBC, more than a force. Coaches who teach with dedication and care. Years of experience, knowledge to share. Every player matters, every dream is real. We believe in the process and the work we feel. Clean mechanics, real fundamentals. Preparing athletes for national, international levels. Learning how to win and how to fall. With love, respect, and effort through it all. We don't sell promises, we show results. Progress is earned through hard work and rest. If you're looking for the better, this is your home, this is your foundation. This is tomorrow. Players, follow, fuerza y fervor. Un mundo nuevo, unidos por amor. Volver nos une, pateamos con la paz. En cada torneo, la unión crecerá. Volver nos une, con cada base jugada. El béisbol nos habla en un solo idioma. El béisbol es placer, el mundo es el campo de juego, un sueño que sigue brillando. Un solo mundo, un ritmo, una voz. Volver nos une bajo el mismo sol.
¿A qué hora juega? Gracias, mamá. Gracias, mamá. Gracias, estamos
Víctor
aquí.
viene, Junior. Víctor viene.
Sí, estoy bien.
Dile que nos traiga un turkey bacon.
Mira,
Yo tengo uno aquí.
turkey bacon.
Turkey bacon. Es de verdad, dile.
We both got women higher than we have a it's Dominican.
Oh, Dominican. Where is it?
Good. Wellington recommended another one, but we like the food, honestly. We went, it's in St. Clair. It's in North York area.
Because from what I've heard is that most Dominican restaurants, they cook out here. Like, no one can get it right.
For me, it's never gonna, like, for me,
Yeah.
the best ones are New York. Like, the Dominican restaurants over
sure.
there are, like,
yeah.
amazing.
That's like eating in the Dominican.
Yeah.
Right?
But Punta, I mean, when I went, Abacoa, I liked it. Yeah. We both liked it.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a small place. It's not a big
Yeah.
place.
There's a good one in Montreal. My friend owns it actually. I think it's called El Orégano. I think. But it's really good.
It's amazing. My favorite food is Dominican and Puerto Rican. Those two.
Puerto Rican.
Yeah. What's up? You ready?
Sammy, es lo que me dieron.
Está bien. Ready. Enjoy the game. Enjoy.
Para que lo colecciones en tu casa de béisbol. Un
¿Eso es
regalo.
para mí?
Sí, un regalo que te hizo tu hermanito. Que no te lo vean para que no se enojen conmigo. Esto es bueno.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are ready for the película?
Ya. Ahora vamos a comenzar. Vamos a cambiar ahora.
Estamos vivos, señor.
From a young age, dreaming on the field, with a glove in hand and a heart of steel. Running the game the right way from the start, with discipline, respect, and passion in our hearts. It's more than a swing, more than a throw. It's understanding the game and letting it grow. Every repetition makes us stronger each day. Every challenge teaches us the way. No shortcuts.
Ese juego va a comenzar.
Talent is trained with purpose and focus.
No sé. Ese juego no tiene límite.
Sí, pero dame un segundo porque ella va a transferir los tickets del estadio de ellos.
tenía mi tiempo de la vida que yo tenía muchas mujeres. Yo tenía ese tiempo más. Por eso he terminado con eso.
Vamos lento, loco. No sé, como se ve un chingo oscuro también. Sube un chingo erizo.
¡Ey!
De República Dominicana, Canadá, Estados Unidos, México, Panamá, Curazao y Venezuela,
La llama para adelante.
Es el son completo. Échale un chin más para adelante. Y cuando estén bateando del enzón y sube el erizo.
Aprender y entender, y juntos gritamos con fuerza y fervor. Un mundo, un juego, unidos por amor. World nos une, pateamos por la paz. En cada torneo, la unión crecerá. World nos une, con cada base jugada. El béisbol nos habla en un solo idioma. El béisbol es placer, el mundo es el campo, un juego de sueño que sigue.
Ven a ver, Pedrito. Yo no sé si soy yo, pero yo estoy viendo como que se ve lento, loco.
Se ve lento.
¿Tú estás viendo? No sé qué diablo es. No, en verdad ya eso tema como del internet.
Ahí
Porque
se ve.
aquí se ve bien.
Echa el transmisor un poco más para acá.
Sí, como que enfoque para acá, que dé para acá.
From a young age, dreaming on the field, with a glove in hand
Se
and a heart of
ve
steel.
aquí iniciar grabación
From the start,
cuando
discipline, respect,
Lo
and
grabamos.
passion in our hearts.
posible los finales, más tú sabes cuando en YouTube está, ¿cómo se dice? Está muy buffering, no está bueno la conexión. Cuando tú mira aquí, todo el tiempo está limpio.
Lo voy a grabar luego, ¿verdad?
No, más solo preguntando, cuando YouTube aquí todo el
Pero
tiempo,
lo grabamos.
depende de cuánto espacio tiene su computadora. Si tiene mucho espacio, está bien, más si vas a grabar, tienes que tener espacio, porque yo tenía un tiempo que yo no tenía mucho espacio, yo grabé y cortó porque mi memoria acabó.
Coaches who teach with dedication and care. Years of experience, knowledge to share. Every player knows every dream is real. We believe in the process and the work we feel. Playing mechanics, real fundamentals. The talent that is one international.
Wey, Ronnie, para el otro lado, métete, Pedrito. Métela para allá, corre. Sí, sí. Dame un segundo. Dale, Pedrito, corre. Sí, habla.
A pleasant good morning to everybody. We are live in Brampton, Ontario, Canada. The first semifinal game. The winner of this game is going to be going to the finals tomorrow, Thursday at 11 a.m.
Nos fuimos.
We are getting ready for an amazing opportunity, which is going to be the Canada team right now. They're 4.
habit, 2 balls hit the complete opposite. One soft first, now a hard line drive. That's going to be a strike, but Alex Lucas was ready for both of them. So what a start already to this game, folks. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2. So what a start for Dexter Thomas, as he is off to a great start. Dexter Thompson, the pitcher. Here's the pitch. Misses. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 is the count, folks. The winner out of this game is going to go to the semifinals. Here's the 1-2. Fouled back. Folks, this semifinal game does not have a time limit. In Group A, Group B play round robin, the games had a 1 hour and 45 minutes time limit. Here's the next pitch. It is going to be a ball. It is going to be a ball low. Everybody thought it was strike 3 as they were walking off, but it was called a ball. Everybody thought it was a strike. It's a 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Inside. 3-2 now is the count. Let's see. Dexter Thompson was up 0-2. It's now a 3-2 count. Let's see what happens. That's going to be a little blooper. Second baseman's there. Kyrie Quintanilla makes the play. 3 up, 3 down for the Dominican Republic. And we are going to the bottom of the first inning. All right, folks, we are back right now, and we are getting ready for the bottom of the first inning in this game. The leadoff hitter for the Team Canada is going to be Nick Bartolowski, and pitching for the Dominican Republic, it is Nelfre Beltré. So what a matchup we have here in this game. Buenos días a todos. Las personas que están aquí en YouTube, muchas gracias por llegando aquí. Y Canadá contra República Dominicana. Y ese primer pitch fue... Vamos a ver. First pitch, or the next pitch is coming up right now. Here's the pitch. Foul. That is going to be a strike there on the foul ball. Let me verify if it's 0-2 or 1-1. I'm going to verify with you all Here's the next pitch coming up right now, though, to Nick. Misses low. It's going to miss low. This is a big game. This is an elimination game. Look, the winner of this game advances to the finals. Here's the pitch. Inside. It's going to be now a 2-2 count. 2-2. 2-2. Look. Here's the pitch. That's going to be ball 3. No, it's not a walk. Nick Bartolowski's at first, but he thought it was a walk, but it is a full count right now. It's a full count. So, folks, look, no matter who, both winner and loser will have a game tomorrow. The winner will be in the first place game, the championship game. Here's the 3-2. Strike 3. We have a strikeout to start out the game right now. One away. A little controversy as people did not like the calls that were called there. Coming up to bat now is Darius Michael Gage for Team Canada now. Here's the first pitch to him. Darius hits it hard, but that's going to go foul. Strike 1. So, folks, the winner of this game goes to the finals tomorrow. The loser, they're going to play the third place game tomorrow. Here's the pitch. Tipped again, foul, 0-2. And now the winner out of this next game, Venezuela versus the Brampton Royals, they're going to be playing the winner out of this game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts to start off the inning. And what a start for both pitchers in this game so far. Coming up to bat now is going to be Kyrie Quintanilla. Let's see if Kyrie can get it started. This is going to be a matchup that I believe is going to come down to the wire. This is going to be a close matchup. Here's the pitch. Almost hits Kyrie. He's able to duck. 1 ball and no strike. 1 ball, no strike. That's the count right now. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Misses. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 is the count. 2 balls and no strikes. That's the count. We are live right now on YouTube. Here's the 2-0. That's going to be a strike. 2-1 now is the count. 2 balls and 1 strike. Tenemos también comentarios ahora. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss. 3 balls and 1 strike. Uriel Martinez. Esther Martinez Almonte. 3-1. Strike 2. It's a full count. Marielis, Michelle Sharp. Let's go Canada. The Gorilla Gambit. we're back. First pitch of the inning is going to be a leadoff single for the Dominican Republic. Asiel Martinez gets a single, and now the Dominican Republic has the first base runner of this game. We are live, folks. Top of the second inning, Team Canada versus the Dominican Republic. The winner of this game, they're going to be going to the WARG Bev International Finals. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Outside, gets by the catcher, and it's going to be a runner getting to second base. And now the Dominican Republic has a runner at second base, scoring position with no outs. Here's the 1-0 pitch coming up right now. Here it is. Inside. Misses. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 is the count right now. 2-0. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Strike. 2-1 is the count right now. 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike. Here it is. That's hit hard. Oh, what a play by Adamo at first to get the out. But it's going to be a productive out as it gets the runner now to third base. So the Dominican Republic has a runner at third base. They are looking to score the first run in this game. And look, both of these teams have comeback ability. We saw Team Canada trail 7-4 in their last inning. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Team Canada trailing 7-4 in their last inning versus Mexico and come back and win. And we also seen yesterday the Dominican Republic trailing 12 to, and that's going to be a pop-up to short second base. He's going to make the play, and that is going to be a massive second out as the run is not able to come in. And we're going to have a courtesy runner as well for the catcher. Now, the Dominican Republic yesterday in their game versus the Philippines, they were trailing 12-3. And they put together 11-run inning and come back and win it. That ball's going to be hit high in the air. Somebody's going to, and it's going to drop. The ball is going to drop, and the Dominican Republic is going to have themselves a 1-0 lead. They were calling for it in the outfield. He got to the spot. He wasn't able to make the catch. So the Dominican Republic now has themselves a 1-0 lead. 1-0 lead for the Dominican Republic now. Here is the first pitch coming up now. Grounded to Adamo at first. He's going to be right there, and that is going to end the inning. So we are going to go now to the bottom of the second inning, and the Dominican Republic was able to get 1 run and take themselves a lead. We are back right now, and we want to give a special thank you to our sponsors. This is the 7th day of this WARG Bev International Tournament, and we want to thank all of them for what they've done to help make this this tournament possible. First pitch of the bottom of the second inning. It's going to be a ball high, 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0's the count. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Dexter chases a pitch. Wasn't a good pitch. Here's the 1-1 pitch coming up right now. Swing and a miss. So Nelfe Berte, he has 3 strikeouts in this game now. They're going to have to put the ball in play. Here's the pitch. Foul. Oh, it's going to be hit to the pitcher. He's going to get it and shovel it to first. And that is going to be the first out of the inning. 1 away in the bottom of the second inning. Here's the pitch coming up now. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. Batting for Team Canada now is Jackson Day, the catcher. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss. It is now a 1 ball and 1 strike now. Y disculpa a la persona que está en YouTube. Estamos teniendo un poquito problemas de conexión. Matamos aquí. Eso fue un strike ahora. 1 y 2 ahora. 1 y 2. 1 y 2. 1 and 2. We give an apology because we are with the 1-2 pitch misses 2-2. We are having a little bit of technical difficulties, so we definitely want to apologize for that, but we're doing our best to have a good connection. Here's the 2-2 pitch coming up right now. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 5 up, 5 down. That is Beltre's 4th strikeout of the game. 4th strikeout. Coming up to bat now for Team Canada's Julian. Here's the pitch to Julian. Hits it high in the air. Is it going to stay in play? The third baseman was there, but he wasn't able to make the play. Was not able to make the play. That's going to be a grounder to the pitcher. Makes the throw. Out at first base. What a play by the pitcher. What a start of the game. And that is 6 up, 6 down for Team Canada. We are going now to the 3rd inning. The Dominican Republic has themselves a 1-0 lead.
Ese el de la 9:44. El tipo habló de todo ayer. La transmisión está malísima.
Yo creo que para bajarlo a 7:20 para tratar, porque por ahora es malo ahora, son 7:20, yo no creo que vas a ponerlo más malo.
Güey,
Oye, a este, dije que lo dejaron.
tienes que prestarme una vaina de los Blue Jays, un abrigo.
Oiga,
De Georgia o de Luna.
tienes que ir en contra para que los fanáticos te ataquen.
Oiga. Déjame ver de la guagua. Bájame el de la guagua, papá.
Estoy diciendo Susan Joe, mismo.
All right, folks, we are back right now. Please let me know how the connection is. Is the video, let me know separately. Is the video okay? Is the audio okay? Please let me know in the comment section. First pitch of the inning is going to be a strike right down the middle. No balls and one strike. No balls, one strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch coming up. Strike two. 0-2 is the count right now. Por favor, me deje saber si el audio está bien. Y también yo entiendo que el video está teniendo un poquito de problema, mas por favor me avisa de la conexión ahora. Y muchas gracias por los comentarios. We have a comment from Jaden. I had a brother who was on the team, who was on Team Philippines, but they lost. Hey, but the Philippines did an amazing job. They did an amazing job. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Strike three. That's going to be the first out of the inning. 1-0 is still the score, and we are having a really good pitchers duel to start off this game. A really good pitchers duel. We have Isaac or Issachar saying got better. Here's the pitch coming up now. Misses, and it's going to get away. 1 ball and no strike. 1 ball and no strikes, folks. 1-0. The winner out of this game, they're going to advance to the finals, and they are going to be playing the winner out of Venezuela and the Brampton Royals. That's going to be popped up. Is the catcher going to have a play? Nope, he wasn't able to get to it. That would have been a tough play for him to get. The ball did not hang in the air long enough. So it's a 1-1 count coming up right now. Here's the pitch coming up. 1-1. Hit. And it's going to be a single over the first baseman's head. They try to throw to first, but it's going to be a 1-out single. And the Dominican Republic now has a runner at first base with 1 out in the inning. And coming up to bat for the Dominican Republic now, it is going to be Nelfre Beltre, the pitcher. He's off to an amazing start pitching. Here's the first pitch to him. Hits it hard, but that's going to go well foul. No balls and 1 strike now. No balls and 1 strike. That's the count right now. That is the strike. That is the count right now. Still pitching for Canada is Dexter Thompson. Let's see, folks, if Canada can keep it at a 1-0 game. And we hear the fans of the Dominican Republic dancing and very excited now, wanting their team to win. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit. Is anybody going to get it? No, Darius is there to make the play, and that is going to be the second out of the inning. Darius in right field, in the outfield, he is as sure as a catch as there can be, unless the ball's hit really well, but if it's in his area, Darius is going to make a way to catch that baseball. Here's now the first pitch coming up to Cruz. Swing and a miss. Here's the steal, the throw to second. It wasn't a good one as the runner, the second baseman, wasn't able to get it. And it's going to be a runner now at second base. And it is a 1 ball, no strike count. Oh, excuse me, 0-1 because he swung. Here's the pitch. Popped up on the infield. The pitcher is going to call for it. And that is going to end the inning. Scoreless inning. We're going to the bottom of the third. We will be back.
fuimos, Sam.
We are back right now in the bottom of the third inning. It's still a 1-0 game. The Dominican Republic has a lead. Let's see if Team Canada can get the bats going. Here's the pitch to Alex. That's going to be in there. Strike one. No balls and 1 strike to start off this at-bat right now. Here's the 0-1 pitch coming up. That's going to be fouled away. 0-2. Alex is down in the count. He's definitely going to have to watch with that breaking pitch. As here's the pitch now. Hit in the air towards left field. The left field is there, and he's going to make the play, and that is going to be the first out of the inning. That ball was hit pretty well. It carried, but the left fielder there for the Dominican Republic, he was able to make the play, and that's 7 up, 7 down for Nelfe Bertre. He's doing a phenomenal job right now. That was Rainiel Miner in left field. Here's the pitch, ball 1 to Adamo. Adamo goes up. Can Team Canada get a momentum swing their way? Because the bats, it's been very tough for them to start off this game. Here's, and we're going to have time. Adamo calls time there. Umpire grants it. No balls, or 1 ball and no strike. 1 ball, no strike. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. That's the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Misses outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Nelfe Bertre, look how fast he's working. Look how fast. He's getting the ball. He's already set, and he's delivering the pitch. That's going to be tapped to the pitcher. He's going to take it, and he's going to throw it, and that is going to be the second out of the inning. 8 up, 8 down. Team Canada's definitely having trouble figuring out Beltre. They are definitely having trouble. Let's see if they can get something going. A 2-out rally as Cooper Peacock's up now. First pitch to him. It's going to be a strike. No balls and 1 strike right now. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch coming up now. Fouled back. So, like he's done, Cooper has, Nelfe Bertre, every hitter he's been getting ahead. Every hitter. I don't think he's thrown 3 balls to anybody. He's getting that first strike, that second strike. He's getting up in the count. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Misses. 1-2. And when you're a hitter and you see a pitcher that they just keep throwing strikes, they keep attacking. Here's the pitch right now. Swing and a miss. That is the ending of the inning. When a pitcher, we're gonna keep that thought coming when we come back.
estable ahora, en verdad. Está más estable ahora.
Right now, the first pitch of the inning is inside, 1 ball, no strike. We have a new pitcher coming for Team Canada's Nick Bartolowski. He throws his first 2 pitches, they are balls. And look, you got to be happy if you're the DR. They got 1 run off Dexter, but that's going to be 3-0. They got one ball. They got 1 run versus the Dexter, but Dexter was doing a phenomenal job. Strike 1, Dexter did a phenomenal job versus the DR. And we're in this type of game that the first 3 innings of this game have gone incredibly fast. Here's the pitch now. Hit hard, and oh my goodness! What a play in center field by Tristan! Oh my goodness! What a play by Tristan in the outfield and center field. Let's see if that can get Team Canada going. Oh my goodness, what a play that was. Here's the pitch, ball 1. I thought that was getting down for sure. And if it would have got down and got by Tristan, we're talking about a double, maybe a triple, and that's going to be hit to right field, and that is going to be a single for the Dominican Republic. So look how things change, but that was incredible to play. We have comments as well. Let me take a look at some of the comments we have right now. Here's the pitch now, inside, 1 ball and no strikes, and it's going to get by the catcher, and Elias is going to be able to advance. We have Steve Rivera saying, let's go Kyrie. Mariani, vamos DR. Here's the pitch, hits us, and it's going to get through. It's going to be a single for the DR. And right now, they have runners at first and third with only 1 out. And we see the importance of that Elias able to get to second. If he would have been at first with that ball hit, they could have possibly gotten an out at second. So Canada's a little bit in trouble. DR has something going. Here's the throw to second. He's going to be out at second. The throw home. He's going to score. So the DR is going to trade an out for a run. And now the DR has themselves a 2-0 lead. My Immigration Canada says, let's go Canada. Frandelli, let's go Fran Carlos. Here's the pitch coming up. Hit. Shortstop's there to make the play. And that is going to end the inning. But the Dominican Republic gets 1 more run. And they lead this game 2-0. We're going to be back with you all in a short moment. We want to give a special thank you to our sponsors for making this event be possible. The City Car and Truck Rentals, J. Minietti Travel and Consulting, the Rebuild Kings, Aeropole Aviation Services Corp., Experience Brampton, Plato Gold Corp., Zorzitech, and as well Firehouse Subs. We had yesterday one of our sponsors with us. If you missed the interview, you can check yesterday's India versus Brampton Royals game. And we had the interview, and Angela was able to express what it means to be a sponsor. And without the sponsors, we wouldn't be here. So we're definitely thankful for everything that they do. We are now in the bottom of the 4th inning. The Dominican Republic has themselves a 2-0 lead. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a ball to start out. If you're Team Canada, you got to be really happy. Why? The pitcher, Nelfred Bertré, he's out of the game. He pitched 3 innings, and he was perfect versus Canada. Here's the pitch, 2-0 to start off. So if you are Team Canada, you have a sigh of relief, but let's see if they can get the bats going. Here's a 2-0 pitch in there, strike 1, 2 balls and 1 strike right now. The winner of this game, again, they're going to be going to the finals. Here's the pitch coming up, strike 2. Nathan did not like the call, but nonetheless, it's a 2-2 count now. Here's the pitch. Hits a right field, and it is gonna go foul. Really good job by Nate. That was on the outside, and as I mentioned, a lot of pitchers try to get hitters out at this level with the outside pitches. And if you're a hitter, you gotta make the adjustment. Come closer, and have the mentality, I'm gonna go the other way. Here's the 2-2. Strike 3. That is gonna be 1 out to start the inning, and it is 10 up, 10 down, and the struggles are continuing as Team Canada is yet to have a hit in this ball game. Coming up to hit now is gonna be James Law. First pitch to him is going to be hit to the shortstop. Makes the throw, makes the play, and that is the 2nd out of the inning. So what a job by the pitching of the Dominican Republic. And they, look, 11 up, 11 down. That speaks for itself. Team Canada does not have a hit yet in this game. Here's the pitch. Ball 1 to Tristan. 1 ball and no strike. 1 ball, no strike. And look, folks, we're in the bottom of the 4th. This game is going extremely fast. Here's the pitch. 2-0 is the count. This game is going extremely fast, where literally when this inning ends, we have 6 outs for each team left, unless Canada gets a lead, of course, because they're the home team. Misses 3 balls and no strikes. So Tristan 3-0, you know he got to be waiting for one right here. You know he's going to be waiting for a pitch here. Canada needs a base runner. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be in there for strike 1. 3 balls and 1 strike now. 3-1. You can see Coach Valdez talking to his player. Let's see here. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. Canada's going to have their first base runner of the game. And they're trying to get some life going. And coming up to hit now is going to be the MVP from one of their last games, Mateo, for a massive hit. Here's the pitch to Mateo, ball 1. So can Canada, they have the tying run at the plate. Can they get even and get back to life? Because it's a good game. Here's the pitch now. Swing and a miss. 1 ball. And 1 strike is the count right now. 1-1 is the count. 1-1. Here's the pitch coming up right now. 1-1. Outside. That's going to be now a 2 balls, 1 strike count. 2-1 is the count. You can see the focus of everybody in this game. 2-1 pitch. That's going to miss low. It's now 3-1. 3-1. And we're going to have a mound visit right now from Coach Brian from Team Dominican Republic to try to settle his pitcher down, because he understands, as he saw the Dominican Republic come back yesterday versus the Philippines, he understands that walks, a pitcher that is not controlling his pitches, that can give life to another team. And he understands. He 100% understands. So it's a 3-1. Mound visits over. 3-1 coming up to Mateo. Let's see if Mateo can come through now. 3-1. Ball 4. And now Canada has the first. They have the tying runs on base. Coming up to bat now is going to be the top of the order. Who is pitching now? Nick Bartolowski. He's up now. And boy, do they need a hit. Canada needs their first hit of this game here. Here's the pitch coming up now. Nick pops it up to the pitcher to call for it and make the play and end the inning. And now we are going to the 5th inning with the Dominican Republic still leading this game 2-0.
No fue, no fue.
Special thank you to our sponsors for making this tournament possible. Folks, if you are interested to be a better baseball player, so we have the DCBC organization available to you. DCBC organization available at 3640 Weston Road in Toronto, Canada. Maybe you want private lessons, semi-private lessons. Maybe you're a team. You want to rent the facility. You want to have batting practice, pitching practice, catching practice, infield. At DCBC, you can be able to practice. And Mondays at 8 p.m., you can also try out to be on the DCBC team. So 100%. You are able to do that at the DCBC location 3640 Weston Road in Toronto, Canada. All right, folks, we're getting ready right now for the 5th inning. And look, this has been the fastest game so far. First pitch is going to be a ball. 1 ball, no strikes right now. Without a doubt, this game has been the fastest game so far. Here's the first pitch, or the next pitch is going to be grounded to third base. Alex is there, makes the throw, and that is going to be the first out of the inning. This is a pitcher's duel, folks. It's just that the Dominican Republic's been able to get 2 runs. They've been able to put 2 runs out, and we're going to find out if Canada has any magic left. They have 6 outs left in this game. Here's the pitch to Junior, ball 1. It's going to miss high. 1 ball and no strike. We are going to find out, folks, if they have any magic in the game left. Here's the pitch to Junior, strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 is the count. 1-1 is the count. Here's the 1-1 pitch coming up inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. That's the count right now. 2-1. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Inside again, 3-1. And we got to give a shout out to Junior. Junior, this tournament, has been drawing a lot of walks. He's been coming up, and here's the 3-1, and he's going to draw another walk. He's been drawing a ton of walks, and drawing those walks, look, he's giving the Dominican Republic opportunities to score as he's batting right. He gets on base again, and coming up to bat now is going to be Gadiel Alvarez for the Dominican Republic. Here's the first pitch to Gadiel, strike 1. Right there, no balls and 1 strike right now. We're in the 5th inning, folks. Again, this game has gone extremely, extremely fast. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Misses. 1-1. Junior's trying to steal. A throw to second, and he's going to be out at second base. A perfect throw by the catcher, Day. He told me his nickname is Day 2. So Day 2 with an impressive throw to get the out, and Canada now is 1 out away from getting out of this inning. Here's the pitch coming up now, outside. 1 ball, 1 strike count. 1-1 is the count. Here's the next pitch coming up right now. Misses. That is going to be now a 3-1 count. 3 balls and 1 strike. 3-1. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Hit in the air. Alex is not able to get it, but that's going to go in foul territory. What an effort by Alex. He just wasn't able to get to it. Let's see now if Nick Bartolowski is able to finish off the inning. Let's see. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Fouled back. We're going to do it again at 3-2. 3-2. We're going to do it again. 3 balls and 2 strikes. We're in the 5th inning, folks. The 5th inning. And again, this game has been going extremely fast. Here's the pitch. Misses, ball 4. And the Dominican Republic will have another runner at first base. And Nelfle Beltre, he's going to be coming up to pitch right now. Here's the pitch from Nelfre. Ball 1. We're going to have a steal. Throw to second. And he's going to be safe at second base. Runner at second base, and that runner there at second, it's very, very important. Very much important, that run there. Here's the pitch. Hit. And it's going to get by the second baseman. Here, they're sending him home. Here's the throw from Darius. It's perfect. Safe at home. It is going to be safe at home. And now the Dominican Republic has a lead of 3-0. And I believe we're going to have a challenge, folks. We're going to come back in a moment.
Nos fuimos.
So after the review, it is a single, and the runner goes to second on the throw home. The Dominican Republic has themselves a 3-0 lead. And Cruz coming up to bat. Got to think now that here's the pitch to him, strike 1. Got to think that Cruz is trying to put into a charge into 1. Canada's down 3-0 in this game right now. But as we say, the game's never over. That's going to be grounded to the third baseman. Fields it, makes the throw, and it's going to be dropped. The ball is dropped. And now we have runners at first and third with 2 outs, with Asiel Martinez, the power hitting catcher, up to bat. And they're going to give him a walk. Loading the bases. They're going to load the bases. And Elias Hage is going to be coming up to bat in a massive, massive moment. If the Canada can get out of this game 3-0, it will be in it. But if Elias is able to put one in the gap, could be trouble.
Vamos, Tim Horton.
1-0. First pitch was a ball. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. It was called a strike. 1-1. This is a massive moment in this game, folks. Ese momento ahora en este juego es muy grande. 3-0. República Dominicana está ganando y tiene un chance ahora para romper el juego. Y eso fue, cantó un strike 1 y 2. Ese momento es muy grande, mis amigos. Un momento muy grande en este juego. 3-3. 3-3. 1-2. It's a big moment in this game right now. Here's the pitch to Elias. And it's going to get by the catcher. And now Frey's going to get in. And the Dominican Republic is able to get their 4th run of the game. Oh, boy. The worst time for baseball to get by the catcher. You could see Beltre there at third. He was ready to go. He was ready to go. Here's the pitch coming up. Hit hard, and it's going to get to center field. 1 run is in, and the throw home, and he's going to be safe at home.
Plátano power. Plátano. Mucho
Oh,
plátano.
my goodness. It is now a 6-0 lead
Tim
for
Horton.
the Dominican Republic. A 6-0 lead for the Dominican Republic. We're going to have a timeout as we're going to have a pitching change, and we're going to be back in a few.
Nos fuimos. Cambio de pitch, nos fuimos. Vuelve y nos une. Lo voy a tirar.
His first pitch is going to miss, and it's going to be a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to start off this count now. Here's the 1-0 pitch right now from Nathan. Here's the pitch right now. Outside. 2 balls and no strike.
Baja. Pedro. Eliso.
Here's the 2-0 pitch coming up right now to Nathan. Here it is. Misses high. 3-1, the throw back to first. It was a good throw, but if the first baseman would have caught it, that would have been out. Elias would have been out at first base there. Here's now the pitch coming up. Ball 4. And the inning continues as the Dominican Republic has first and second, no out, or 2 outs, excuse me. And look, folks, this inning was supposed to be over. an error by the first baseman dropping the baseball opened the floodgates for the Dominican Republic. Swing and a miss. It was a 2-0 game, and an error made it first and third, 2 outs, and ever since then the Dominican Republic they've exploded. Here's the pitch, ball outside, so it's now 1-1 is the count now. Look, what is the advice I would give to both teams? I would give first, and let me say this, the one pitch is foul tip, the advice, and that hits off the catcher. He's gonna need a little break there. The Dominican Republic's leading 6-0, but just like they saw yesterday, they came back. They need to keep inside their heads, job's not finished until the last out is recorded. They need to stay locked in and focused. Whereas Team Canada, look, if you give up, you have no chance. But if you decide, look, we're down, but we're not gonna we're gonna keep battling, they have a chance. And that's what they have to do. And it can't be just one person, it has to be everybody. That's gonna miss. 2-2 now is the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, folks, the winner of this game is gonna be going to the finals tomorrow at 11 a.m. Here's the 2-2, 3-2 now, and one more ball here, and the Dominican Republic will have the bases loaded. So the winner's gonna play in the final game tomorrow. Here's the pitch, hit in the air. Mateo's calling for it, and he's gonna make the play, and that is gonna end this nightmare inning for Team Canada. We are going to the bottom of the 5th inning.
Ya lo estamos activos hoy, Sammy. Sí, está fluyendo ya. También, esto no estaba prendido.
Si se apaga y se sube el liso, tiene que decirlo porque el sol está subiendo y bajando. Y uno tiene que estar enfocando y subiendo y bajando el liso. Uno no se va a dar cuenta si se apaga.
All right, folks, we are back right now. Team Canada trailing 6-0. 6 outs to go in this game. 6 outs left for Canada. They have the offense to do it, but let's see if they can execute. First pitch is going to miss low. 1 ball and 1 comeback in this tournament. Here's the 1-0 pitch. In there, strike 1. 1-1 is now the count at the moment. 1-1 is the count. Let's see if Darius can get it started. Here's the 1-1. Fouled back. That is now a 1 ball and 2 strike count. 1-2 is the count right now. Here's the 1-2 pitch coming up right now. Outside. Really good eye there by Darius. When you're down, you can try to be the hero and be anxious. He wasn't anxious there. Let's see if he can stay in this at-bat. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3. That is going to be the first out of the inning. And Darius was not happy with that call. He was not happy with that call. 5 outs to go left in this game for Team Canada. Here's the pitch coming up now to Kyrie. Misses high. 1 ball, no strike. 1 ball, no strike, folks. República Dominicana necesita 5 outs más para ganar este juego. Y eso fue un strike ahí. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Misses. That's going to be high. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 is the count right now. 2-1. Here's the pitch coming up. Swing and a miss. 2-2 is the count right now. 2-2. Kyrie needs to protect here. Here's the pitch. Fouled away by Kyrie. And it's a massive inning for Team Canada as they trail 6-0 in this game right now. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Misses outside. 3-2 is the count. Kyrie, Canada needs him on base in any way possible. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Really good job there by him to put the bat on the ball because, look, that pitch is too close to take. You got to swing the bat. You cannot leave it in the umpire's hands. There are some pitches that they're clearly a ball, but some you got to put the ball, you got to swing, and it's going to be strike 3. And that is the 2nd out of the inning. The Dominican Republic is 4 outs away from going to the final. Batting now is going to be Dexter Thompson. He is coming up to bat now. Here's the first pitch. Oh, we're going to have a pause there. All right, here's now the pitch coming up to Dexter Thompson. Here it is. Hits it to left field, and that's going to get down. Foul ball. Wow. Missed just foul. That was almost Canada's first hit of the game, folks. Here's the 0-1 pitch coming up right now. Hit well. The center fielder, Cruz, is not going to get it. And he's going to get all the way to second. He's not going to stop at second. He's going to be at third with a triple. And Team Canada, let's see if they can get life going in this ball game. The first hit of the game for Team Canada. Let's see if they can get any momentum. But look, we got to give a lot of credit to the Dominican Republic. Their pitching in this game has been absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal what they've been able to do. Here's now the pitch coming up. It's going to be a ball. Catcher does a good job to block it. 1 ball and no strikes. Look, if this ball gets by the catcher and you're Dexter at third, if you're going to come home, you have to score. Here's the 1-0. Misses 2-0. If you're Dexter, you cannot make an out at home trying to score 1 run. You just can't do it. 2-0. 3 balls and no strikes is the count now. Day batting now, you got to know that he's taking. There's no way you give him the green light. And it's going to be a strike. 3-1 is the count. 3-1. It's important now not to help the pitcher, but to be ready. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 3-2 is the count right now. 3-2. A strike away from ending this inning. You can just see the energy from the Dominican Republic. The pitchers, they're moving fast. They're ready to go. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. And Canada now has runners at first and third. 2 outs. And Julian is coming up to bat with an opportunity to get Team Canada back in this ball game.
Sube.
This is the massive at-bat in this game, folks. Here's the pitch. Misses high. 1 ball and no strike. 1-0 is the count. This is a massive time in this game. 1-0. 2-0. It misses high. So right now, and we're going to have timeout right now from Coach Brian from the Dominican Republic to talk and calm down his pitcher. Tenemos un timeout ahora. El entrenador de República Dominicana quiere hablar y mira, el República Dominicana está haciendo muy bien en este juego. El picheo está pichando muy fuerte y por ahora está ganando 6-0. Más este inning ahora, este momento en este juego es muy importante ahora. Porque Canadá, ellos tienen chance más. Ellos van a tener que enfocar para tener chance más. República Dominicana está jugando muy fuerte y se ve que ellos están en un misión. The Dominican Republic's looking like they're on a mission. That's going to be a strike. 2-1. Sometimes a mound visit does wonders for a pitcher. I tell you, he is now the 2-1 pitch coming up. Strike 2. And you can see, I can see Julian as he's hitting. He's really off the plate there. Really off the plate. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. That is going to end the inning. And we are now going to the 6th inning. The Dominican Republic 3 outs away from going to the finals. Back now, getting ready for the 6th and final inning of this game. The Dominican Republic is 3 outs away from advancing to the finals. And what a run it will be. First pitch of the inning is going to be a strike. What a run it will be, because they lost their first game of this tournament versus Venezuela 19-10. They've won 3 in a row now. Hit hard, foul, 0-2. Winning this game, they would have won 4 in a row going into the final, trying to go back home with the championship. So, in Team Canada, look, they have 3 outs to work with. 3 outs to work with, folks. Here's the pitch, the 0-2 pitch coming up right now. hit hard, and that is going to be a base hit up the middle to start the inning as the Dominican Republic, they are trying to really put this game out of reach. 6-0. It is a 6-0 game. 6-0 right now. Here is now the pitch. Strike one. No balls and one strike right now. No balls and one strike. Here's the pitch coming up right now. Misses. Almost hit him. 1-1 is the count right now. One ball and one strike. 1-1 is the count. Here's the pitch coming up. Strike two. 1-2 is the count right now. 1-2, folks. One ball, two strikes. Here's the 1-2 pitch coming up right now. Misses. 2-2 is the count. 2-2 is the count right now. Two balls and two strikes right now. Here's the 2-2 pitch coming out. No outs. Runner at first base. Here it is. Misses again. 3-2 is the count. And the Dominican Republic is looking to really push this game forward and get a bigger lead. Here's the pitch. Strike three. That is the first out of the inning. One out in the inning. 2 outs to go for Team Canada, for them to come back and bat, trying to make an incredible rally in their last turn. And look, if there's anything we've seen in the tournament, misses 1-0, anything is possible. We're going to talk more about that when Canada comes up to bat. One ball, no strikes right now. Here's the 1-0 pitch coming up. Here it is. Fouled back. 1-1 is the count right now. 1-1. One ball and one strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch coming up right now. Outside. 2-1 is the count right now. 2 balls and one strike right now. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit to the third. Shortstop gets it. Gonna go to second for the out. And that's all they're gonna be able to get. That is the second out of the inning. 1 out away, and Team Canada will come up to bat in the bottom of the 6th inning. It is a 6-0 game right now. Let's see. Here's the pitch coming up now to Beltre. That is hit to center. And it's going to be another hit for Beltre, as Beltre has been absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal in this game. I know that I'm not choosing the MVP, but Nelfe Beltre, it's a good chance that he will be the MVP of this game. Here's a pitch. Strike one. He pitched 3 scoreless innings, 9 up, 9 down. He has one of the biggest hits in this game. He's been on base, and he's just been great. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. 0-2 is the count right now. Here's the 0-2 pitch coming up right now. Hit well to left field. Way back. And it's going to hit off the wall. 1 runs in. 2 runs are gonna score, and now the Dominican Republic leads it 8-0. We're going to go to a quick review. One moment. No, we're not gonna have any visit, folks. It is a no challenge. It is a 8-0 game, folks. Here's the pitch coming up now. Strike.
Vamos, Goido.
Here's the 0-1. Miss is gonna get by, and the runner's gonna be able to advance to third base. It's a 1-1 count right now. 1-1. 1-1 is the count right now. Here's the pitch coming up. Hit hard, but that's gonna go foul. 1-2 is the count right now. 1-2 is the count. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Nathan to Asiel. Misses high. 2-2 is the count. 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. High. It's a full count now. Runner at third base. It's a 8-0 game right now. 8-0 at the moment. Here's the pitch. Hit well to center field. Tristan is there to make the play. We are going to be back after a short break.
No fue. Sponsor.
All right, folks. Special thank you to our sponsors for making the WARG Bev International Tournament possible. City Car and Truck Rentals, J. Minietti Travel and Consulting, The Rebuild Kings, Aeropole Aviation Services Corp., Experience Brampton, Plato Gold Corp., Zorzatech, and Firehouse Subs. A special thank you for making this event possible. Well, folks, look, this is the last opportunity for Team Canada. Swinging at the first pitch, Alex. 1 pitch, 1 out. 1 pitch, 1 out. And Team Dominican Republic is 2 outs away from going back to the WARG Bev final. 2 outs away from going back. Adamo Gocio's up right now. First pitch to him is going to be a strike. No balls and 1 strike right now. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. And folks, I was going to mention about a comeback. For a comeback to happen, everybody has to be into it. And you can't try to be the hero. Got to be something that a team does, a collectiveness that happens. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit foul. Good swing there by Adamo, but that's going to go well foul. It is now a 0-2 count. 0-2 count. Pitch is just about to come up. Inside it, did it hit him? And they are going to say no, that it didn't hit him. Adamo said it hit him. Adamo said it hit him. But it's 1-2. Misses. 2-2 is the count. Here's the 2-2 pitch. High. 3-2. 3-2. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. That is going to be the second out of the inning. And the Dominican Republic is 1 out away from going back to the WARG Bev final. 1 out away. Here's the pitch coming up now. Inside. 1 ball and no strike. 1-0. Outside. 2 balls and no strike now. 2-0 is the count. Hit hard. Past the second baseman. And that is going to be a single for Team Canada, as they have now a runner at first base with 2 outs in the inning. Coming up to bat now is going to be Nathan, and we're going to have a timeout from the team, the Dominican Republic team themselves, just to huddle and keep their composure in this moment right now. All right, folks, mound visit's over, and the Dominican Republic right now, they are 1 out away. 1 out away the Dominican Republic is. 1 out. Here's the 1-0, the first pitch to Nathan. Pops it up! And that is going to be foul. Strike 1. Nathan Webster batting now. Here's the pitch to Nathan, and he hits that ball well back, and it's going to hit off of the gate. It is going to be a single for Nathan, and Team Canada has runners now at first and third with 2 outs right now in this inning. Coming up to bat now is going to be James Law, number 99 for Team Canada. Here's the pitch to James. Ball 1. That's going to be high. 1 ball, no strike. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes. And we're going to have a courtesy runner coming in for Nathan. It's a good move right there, because at least a ground ball, you can't bet on the force at second. Here's the pitch coming up. Strike. 1-1 is the count right now to James Law. 1-1 is the count. Here's the 1-1 pitch coming up right now. Misses. 2-1 is the count. 2-1 is the count. 2 outs in this game right now. 2 outs. Here's the 2-1 pitch right now. 3-1 is the count now. 3-1. 3 balls and 1 strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. Three and 1 is the count now. 3-1. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. Darius is going to take second base. It is a full count. The 3-2 pitch. Here it is. Popped up. It's going to be caught. And the Dominican Republic is going back to the WARG Bev final. República Dominicana, regreso al WARG Bev final. Wow!
¡Es mentira! Nos fuimos, nos fuimos.
What a win for the Dominican Republic, 8-0. And folks, that is gonna end this game. We are gonna be ending the transmission, and we will see you all for our next semifinal game, Team Venezuela versus the Brampton Royals.